What's happening? What's happening with it? Yeah, y'all already know what it is. You're tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. When y'all come in the building, y'all know what to do. Smash on that like button and jump in the comments and let me know you in the building. Oh, we definitely gonna cook today. You know what I'm saying? Strap on your seatbelts. Let's get ready to ride because we definitely finna cook today. It's finna be some hot cooking going on today. Yeah. My man Todd Swindle in the building, straight from that ATL. What's happening with it, Todd? James in the building. Bama Jeff 79. DP Rocker. Teach in the building. Adonis K3 in the building. My man Smooth Groove, straight from that Oak Cliff. Mike C in the building. What's happening with it? Hey, Todd Swindle. I was talking about ATL the other day, dog. Hey, let me tell you one thing. Y'all got the worst Jamaican food ever. Hey, in ATL, y'all need to shut down all the Jamaican spots because, man, that Jamaican food out in ATL, that shit trash. That shit horrible. My cousin got mad because I was talking about ATL Jamaican food so bad. That shit trash. But salute to, you know what I'm saying, ATL. Michael Ray, what's happening with it? ATX Slab, what it do? Two Elite in the building. Teach, what's happening with it? Yeah. We definitely finna cook today. We finna cook today. We gonna have a lot of niggas mad today. I guarantee you that. Cause I'm finna cook. These PBC haters, you know, they gonna be real mad after I get done with this show tonight. Yeah, like I said, y'all come in, hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? Strap your seatbelts on and let's get ready to ride. Rick Timms in the building. What's happening with it, Rick? Hey, I know Rick, he was loving that shit yesterday. Hey, Rick, you had yourself a motherfucking blast yesterday, didn't you? You had yourself a blast yesterday, didn't you, Rick? Seeing Jake Paul lose. Yeah. Let's see who else I didn't miss. My man Philly Bull 91. Michael Ray, what it do? Measy 78. What's happening with it? Spit Boxing TV in the building. What's good with you? Devin Bell. Hey, Norman Hazard. Hey, Rick, I already know. Rick was in front of that TV. Yeah, I told you I could whoop Jake Paul. I knew I could whoop this dude. I told ETB I'd whoop Jake Paul. Oh, shit. Hey, man, Rick, as soon as they made that announcement and Jake Paul hand wasn't raised, you the first one I thought about. I said, look at Rick. I said, look at Ricky ass. He's swearing up and down in his crib wherever he at right now, talking about, yeah, I told people I could whoop Jake Paul. Lou Era, what's happening with it? Salute. We're gonna talk about it, though. We're going to definitely talk about it. You know, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. We got a lot. I'm telling y'all, we got a lot to cook on today. Man, that superhero Matisse fight, who was the dude that he fought? Man, that was a hell of a fight. Them dudes was trying to kill each other on Saturday night. That was a hell of a fight right there. Let me see. Teach say Jake only got 2 punches at his disposal and a straight jab to the stomach and overhead shot. He needs more variety. Yeah, you right about that, dog. You definitely right. Ponce. I'm probably saying it wrong. I think it's Ponce or Ponce, whatever. Yeah, man, that Ponce and Superhero Matisse fight, that shit was a guy. That was a war right there. That was a war. And it's crazy because Ponce was actually beating Matisse. You feel me? Before the knockdown, Ponce was winning that fight. He was putting it on Matisse. He was putting it on Superhero Matisse. And when he quit, you know what I'm saying? He got hurt. He was hurt bad, and the bell rang. But when he quit on the stool, I was like, he wasn't hurt that goddamn bad. Why he quit on the stool? I don't know. That shit really had me. Like, I was like, why did they stop the fight? It wasn't like he was hurt, but he wasn't hurt that bad. You know what I'm saying? He got up. He was cool. He seemed like he had all his senses. And then he went back and he had a whole minute to recover. And they just stopped the fight. So to me, that kind of looked like one of them, hey, this going to be a grueling war. We might can win the fight, but let's go ahead and get this bag and leave. I think that's what it was. That was kind of like, okay, this fight is going to be a tough ass fight. If we do win this fight, we're going to take a whole lot of punishment as we give a whole lot of punishment. So let's just go ahead and get our money. We didn't already got paid. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and get our bag and, you know what I'm saying, leave up out of this joint. That's what that shit looked like to me, because I didn't see fighters much worse, you know what I'm saying, than that, and go ahead and continue to fight. And they was just like, fuck that. We got paid already. We gone. That's what it looked like to me. Ricky, what's happening with it? Ricky say that was both. He said they was both working in there. He says Matisse heavy-handed. Them body shots was ugly. Oh yeah, for sure. And you could tell that other dude had power too. Ponce had power too, but Matisse, his power was on a whole different level. But Ponce was taking that shit though. You know what I'm saying? He was right there in his chest, and they were fighting nose to nose, chest to chest. But you knew eventually one of them was gonna go. You feel me? And I think it was either that I think it was several things. For one, they was like, fuck it, we already got paid. For two, they like, this motherfucker tough. You know what I'm saying? We hit him with everything and the kitchen sink, and he's still in there, and he taking our best shots. So we just gonna call it a night. You know what I'm saying? They made it wasn't a warrior move. They made it was kind of more a smart move. And like I said, I think that Ponce, if he had the heart to stay in there, he could have stayed in there and won that fight. Because that fight was nose to nose, chest to chest, and they was both going at it. You know what I'm saying? Ponce was giving as good as he was taking. And like I said, in the first part of the fight, he was winning. And he was beating Matisse at his own game. You feel me? He was beating him at his own game. And I don't think that Matisse he was prepared for that shit, real talk. I really don't think that he was prepared for Ponce to come out there and, you know what I'm saying, go blow for blow with him and push him back all up in his shit like he did. But yeah, man, that was a hell of a fight, though. Like that fight right there, from the first second of the bell to the time it ended, that shit was a hell of a fight. Fight of the year candidate for sure, for sure. Let me see who I missed in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to y'all. Kirk McCall, what's happening with it? Teach. Cassandra Mason, the queen, is in the building. Excuse me, y'all. Sports Heaven, what's happening with it? Let me see. He's 78. Oh, yeah, we're going to get on that Badu Jack fight for sure. Edward Plex, what's happening with it? JC, what it do? Trackman 87. Edward Plex, I already said his name. My man Leon Robinson in the building. Jerome King, what it do? But yeah, so that was a hell of a fight. For any real boxing fans, if y'all missed that fight on Showtime, try to look it up and watch that fight. That Matisse and Ponce fight, that was a hell of a fight. You know, I enjoyed every second. And that was one of them fights you couldn't blink. You couldn't blink. But as far as Matisse, right, he is dangerous to anybody that he get in the ring with at 140 pounds, right? What is he, 19-1 now with 19 knockouts? I believe he's 19-1 with 19 knockouts. But the thing is that He not gonna have a long career fighting the way that he fights. See, the fans, we as fans, we love to see fights like that. You know what I'm saying? Fighters that just go all out, balls out to the wall, just everything. They just going out there. They don't care what they get hit with. They trying to kill you every second. Those type of fighters are the same type of fighters that we're going to look at 15 years from now, and they can't even talk. You know what I'm saying? Their speech is slurred, and they just looking bad like a Meldrick Taylor. And it sucks because that's the damage that you get being an all-out fan-friendly fighter like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like when you an all-out fan-friendly fighter like that, it don't turn out good. You feel me? It don't turn out good in the long run because them dudes, they just be jacked up, But that's his fighting style. He gonna be dangerous for anybody at the 140-pound division. And I would love to see him and Regis Prograis go at it. Imagine how a fight with Subriel Matisse and Regis Prograis be. Because Regis, he gonna fight that type of fight too. Who y'all got, matter of fact? Subriel Matisse versus Regis Prograis. Who y'all got? Lil Rock, what's happening with it? Salute. I want to get that. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Rainmaker says, I know Meldrick personally. His speech is bad now. Yeah, it's real bad. Meldrick is bad. Who else? Man, a lot of them fighters, man. Look at Reddick Bowe. You can't understand nothing that Reddick Bowe say. Look at my man from Detroit. My man from Detroit, man. He fought, you know what I'm saying, Terry Norris. That's another one. I was going to say, Terry Norris, you can't understand him. James Toney, you can't understand him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them fighters, man, back in the day, it's sad because you can't understand nothing they saying. And it's just bad. Tommy Hearns is bad, but Tommy Hearns is crazy because Tommy Hearns' speech is jacked up. Because I done kicked it with Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? I didn't on actually 2 different occasions, you know what I'm saying, at fights and shit, then had long conversations with Tommy Hearns. But his speech is jacked up, but he still got his mind. You know what I'm saying? His mind is still right. Crazy, Shane Mosley. Damn, dog, it's crazy. Nathan, you said that shit, right? It's crazy you said Shane Mosley because I'm watching the interview with Shane Mosley last week. And I noticed it. I said, damn, Shane Mosley is having a hard time talking. You know what I'm saying? Shane Mosley is stuttering after every word. He's having a hard time getting his words out. And so Shane Mosley is another one. And we're seeing the early signs of it with Shane Mosley. He ain't as bad as Terry Norris and James Toney and, you know what I'm saying, and Meldrick Taylor and them dudes yet. But yeah, we seeing the early signs of it with him, Let me see. My man Edward Plex says, is Terry alive? Yeah, Terry Norris is still alive. Let me get y'all picks though. Everybody that's in here. Matter of fact, first of all, hit the like button. Jump in the comments if you ain't let me know you in the building yet. But make sure that y'all hit the like button. I appreciate if everybody can hit the like button. I know it's easy to forget. My man, Lord to the Game, Boxing Talk, Kwame Brown. I always call, and he know I'm fucking with him. I always used to call him Kwame Brown. But my man, Kwame East is in the building. Let me get everybody picked. We picking Regis Prograis or Subriel Matisse. Who y'all got? Get the smoke. What's happening with it? Regis Prograis or Subriel Matisse. So we got my man Measy, 78. He got Regis. Edward Plex, he got Regis. Rick Timms got Regis. Jay Wash, what's happening with it? Get the smoke said he don't wish Subriel on anyone. Joey Ortiz, he said he got Matisse will be too much for Regis. Uh, Derek Pearson said Regis Pete. Devin Bell, he said he got Regis. Man, it skipped on me. It skipped on me, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Jay Wash got. Oh no, that's. Let me see. Who else? Let me see. Hey, Jerome King, you a fool, dog. Talking about Shane Mosley's head. Yeah, Cassandra. Yeah, Holyfield been like that for a while too. Yeah, real deal Holyfield. He definitely like that, and it's sad because growing up, my favorite fighters that was everything to me was Evander Holyfield. Before, you know what I'm saying? Evander Holyfield was my first favorite fighter. Evander Holyfield's fight with what's his name? With the white Muhammad Qawi, right? That's the first. I was watching boxing, and I think that fight was in 84, 85. But that's the first fight that I could actually remember watching as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And being stuck to boxing. I was watching boxing before that, but I was too little to remember. But that's the fight that the Evander Holyfield and the white Muhammad Qawi for the undisputed cruiserweight championship of the world. That's the fight that got me hooked. And ever since then, I was in love with Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? I was in love with Holyfield. Couldn't nobody tell me shit about Holyfield. And even I was the only one as a kid going around telling everybody when Holyfield and Tyson was supposed to fight in 90 or 91. I was telling everybody Holyfield gonna beat Tyson. Holyfield gonna beat Tyson. Everybody thought I was a fool for saying that shit. And they ended up fighting 6 years later, and we know what happened. But so my two favorite fighters of all time, Holyfield and Roy Jones. Roy Jones came after Holyfield, but Holyfield and Roy Jones. And then Mike Tyson growing up. Shit, I cried when Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas. I'll never forget that. And it's crazy that I'm talking about Mike Tyson fighting Buster Douglas, y'all. Because one of my dopest memories is when Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas. That was in 1990. It was February of 1990. I remember my grandmama was watching. My grandmama was watching us because my folks was out of town. And man, I never had tasted my grandmama's cooking before. Man, she cooked us some baked chicken and some candy yams, and man, she threw down, and I'm eating her cooking while watching the Mike Tyson fight. And that's my, and she just passed this weekend, So my grandmama just passed this weekend. So that was one of my best memories. She cooked for us that, the first time I ever had her cooking was on that night that Mike Tyson, lost to Buster Douglas. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy how things happen. But Karma Serene, what's going on? Salute to you, Queen. Let me see who else I missed. Mike C, Roger Mayweather. Yeah, Roger Mayweather was, but Floyd Sr. like that too. Floyd Sr., he is crazy. Michael Ray says Terry has Parkinson's. Yeah, no, I don't even want to talk about Parkinson's. That's real close to home for me. KG Alexander said, yo, we in the building. Salute to my dog, Big Key, and salute everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, right? Real talk. Hit the like button when you step in the door. There you go, talking that boxing again. And salute to my brother KG in the building. Mike C, he got Regis. Cassandra got Regis. First Degree Sports got Regis. Emmanuel Pettigrew got Regis. KG got Regis. Lou Era Grass got Regis. Smooth Groove got Regis. My My man Pac-Man in the building from Cali. What it do? And I appreciate y'all for y'all condolences. It wasn't nothing I was expecting. I got a call. I was in bed sleeping. My sister called me and I wasn't able to make it. She called me. It was too late for me to even see her one last time. But hey, Todd Swindle says that fight was on Worldwide Sports. What, Tyson and not Tyson and Buster Douglas. Tyson and Buster Douglas was on HBO. Vote Majesty, what's happening with it? Yeah, Tyson and Buster Douglas, that was on HBO. So Shamar, what's happening with it? He said Ruger got it. Yeah, everybody picking the Ruger. Everybody picking the Ruger. And with a fight between Subriel Matisse and Regis Prograis, right? I look at that fight, and that's a fight you really got to break down. And I think the winner of that fight all depends on how Regis Prograis fight. If Regis Prograis chooses to box and use his jab and kind of like, pick up on his defense, yeah. Diana, salute to you, Queen. If he chooses to box and because a lot of times Regis want to show his nuts. And Regis like to bang it out with you. You feel me? So in a fight with Subriel Matisse, I don't think that Regis, you feel me? Regis, he can't fight like that. He got to go ahead and come in with a smooth and smart game plan and box Subriel Matisse. Because you can beat him if you box. But it's going to be very hard to beat him if you just try to dog it out with him and go toe-to-toe. And Regis like to do that sometimes. So as far as the better fighter all around, I got Regis. You know what I'm saying? Because Regis got better defense. Regis can bang with you. He got power and all of that. But Regis will have to win that fight and be a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to slug at times, but he's going to have to outbox him and outthink Subriel Matisse. He's going to have to use his ring IQ and all of that. Use his head movement. Use his feet. So, yeah. I would go with Regis, though, but, hey, I'm going to keep it 100. NBA D Nice, what's happening with I see you in the building? I'm going to keep it 100. And KG, man, I appreciate you. Detroit, BC, what it do? I'm going to tell you like this, right? I'm going to go with Regis in that fight, right? If Regis and Subriel Matisse fought, I'm going to go with Regis, but I wouldn't go to no betting window and put no bread on it. I'm going to tell you that. Because that's a fight like that. A fight like that can go any way. You feel me? It can go any way. I wouldn't put no bread on that fight. But that's a hell of a fight. I would love to see that fight. Ray Jackson, what it happen? What it do, Ray? The woke sports fan, what's happening with it? Kirk McCall, he says, Regis fight at a weird distance. I don't know if he can do it as a boxer if Matisse is pressing. Yeah, Cassandra. We know who coach. I got Regis over everybody. He got Regis over everybody at 140, and he got David Benavidez over everybody at 168. Yeah. Nathan said he met Regis. Man, you could tell that Regis is a real dude. Regis is a real cat. I mess with Regis heavy. My man Greg Abernathy, what's happening with it? He says, I like Regis, but Matisse is going to make him fight. He said, Matisse is going to make him fight, bro. That man is dangerous. Yeah, he's dangerous. And like I said, a fighter like that, you don't have a long shelf life. Matisse, he's still young, but he ain't going to have a long shelf life. So he's the type of fighter that's going to be hella dangerous. But as soon as he start get in his 30s, because he's still not even 30 yet. As soon as he start getting up in his 30s, early 30s, that's when you're going to see him start slowing down. You know what I'm saying? Because he just take too much punishment. But he's dangerous for anybody right now. Gary Antoine Russell, man. Gary Antoine Russell, He's another one. He's another one up there. I want to see. I would like to see Gary Antoine Russell in the ring with Subriel Matisse. But Gary Antoine Russell, man, he needs to be more active. So they need to, try to pick his activity up and give him more fights. Oh, so you said Subriel Matisse is 30 right now? Okay. I didn't know that. I thought he was like 28. But if you say 30, shit, he's 30. But like I said, in a few years, you're going to see him start slowing down. He don't got a lot of fights right now. He only got 19 fights because he's 19-1 with, or he got 20 fights. He's 19-1 with 19 KOs. Quee, what's happening with it, Quee? And my man Ultimate Fight Club, the best trainer in the city. What's happening with it, Junior? He says, Regis need to leave Pro Bellum, join PBC or Top Rank. He was with Top Rank before. They ain't really doing right. You know what I'm saying? So he left Top Rank and I don't think he's never been with PBC. I would love to see Regis at PBC. I'd love to see that. But yeah, man, Subaru Matisse dangerous. And y'all smash my like button. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Let me get 30 people to hit to smash the like button right now. Let me get 30 people to hit the like button. But yeah, so that's a great fight, While we on this weekend, before we get to cooking, while we on this weekend, another fight that was like Regis Prograis and Ponce was Badou Jack and Makabu. Badou Jack and Makabu. I know a lot of people probably didn't watch that fight because a lot of y'all ain't messing with Jake Paul like that, But my man Keith Walker in that Cash App, man. And that's Ultra Man for y'all that don't know. My man Ultra Man. I appreciate you, man. Come through showing love in that Cash App. But yeah, man. So check this out. That Badou Jack and Regis Prograis. Hell, man, I'm acting like I'm James Toney. I'm talking about some Badou Jack and Regis Prograis. But that Badou Jack and my man Makabu, that was a hell of a fight. I wasn't expecting that fight to be like that. That was a hell of a fight. Now, I had a lot of problems with the commentary in that fight, right? I had a lot of problems with the commentary in that fight because I'm watching the fight. And I'm watching Makabu walk Badou Jack down and hit Badou Jack with everything he was throwing. Jabs, hooks, uppercuts, all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit. And I'm watching it, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is these commentators talking about? Because they're trying to make it like that Badou Jack is dominating the fight. And I'm talking about before Badou Jack ever got a knockdown to any of that shit, right? And mind you, I was kind of, before the fight, I'm thinking that Makabu was going to win already. But then when I seen Badou Jack walk in the ring with Mike Tyson, and then I seen how the people was cheering for him over in Saudi, I said, oh, they already got the fix in for Badou Jack to win. But no fix was needed because we know what happened. We know what the ultimate outcome was. But I'm watching the fight, and they're trying to make it seem like that Badou Jack is dominating the fight. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck fight they watching, but the fight that I'm watching, Makabu was walking him down and hitting him with every big shot that he throw. Now, Badou Jack, he did pick it up, and he started, he started doing better and better. He eventually got the knockdown. But the fight, even after Badou Jack got the knockdown, Makabu was still on his ass. And it was a very close fight to me. But the commentary was trying to make it seem like that Badou Jack was dominating the whole fight. Now, like I said, Makabu, he did start slowing down in the later rounds because Badou Jack, man, they call him Jack the Ripper. And they don't call him Jack the Ripper for no reason. They call him Jack the Ripper because, man, that body work was vicious. The body work that Badou Jack was putting on Makabu was vicious, and it eventually paid off, and it slowed down Makabu and Badu Jack. You know, he was the fighter that was in better shape. You know what I'm saying? Makabu was slowing and slowing and slowing, and then, you know, we know what happened, man. Bam. That body work was something vicious, though. I think the body work is what did it for Badu Jack, and Badu Jack is tough. He a tough son of a bitch. Badu Jack is tough as hell because he took some big shots all throughout that fight from Makabu, and he kept coming. So we got to take our hats off to Badu Jack, man, because he, man, bro, he did his thing, and he surprised me. I did not think that Badu Jack was going to perform like that, because the last time we saw Badu Jack fight a complete nobody, and he looked like some shit. He looked like shit the last time he was out, but he showed up and he showed out, and he is the first fighter to ever go from, I think, from 160 to cruiserweight and win titles in all those weight divisions. So, yeah, Badu Jack, man, salute to Badu Jack. And Trick No T in the building, what's happening with it? And Ultraman, oh, man, don't even worry about it, Ultraman. It's all good, man. He says, it seemed like watching HBO with commentary. Yeah, like that. Like, come on. Like, y'all didn't have to make it so obvious that y'all was going for Badu Jack. Because, like, they wasn't giving Makabu no type of credit. But like I said, in my personal opinion, Makabu, through a lot of that fight, he was doing the better work. You know, but we see why Canelo Alvarez wants to fight Makabu. We see why Canelo wants to fight Makabu. But Makabu ain't no punk. I just think that if Makabu, if he had better conditioning, you know what I'm saying? If he had better conditioning, he could have won that fight. But coulda, woulda, shoulda, he didn't. So salute to Badu Jack. Hell of a fight. Salute to both of them, though. They put on a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? They put on a hell of a fight for the crowd out there. They put on a hell of a fight for all the fans that did watch that Jake Paul event. To me, that was the best fight on the card by far. Not even close. Wawa says, salute to Prince Khalid and Skill Challenge Promotion. He's for the fighters and the fans. Yeah. And you see all of these fighters, they like, man, we fucking with Saudi. We trying to go over there and, you know what I'm saying, we trying to get this Saudi money because they treating their fighters like they should be treated. And, you know, hey, salute to them. They putting on big events and they paying these fighters. Key to the Game Boxing Channel. What's happening with it? William Old School, what it do? Knockout Boxer 86 TV, what's happening with it? The Best Dad, what it do? R. Stokes, what's happening with it? And everybody that's coming in the building, make sure that y'all smash on the like button. Hit my like button. Well appreciated. Trick Noti says ETB James Toney did it as well. Started at 160. Yeah, you right. You right. James Toney did do it. And Roy would have did it, but that's the only weight class that Roy couldn't get no title at. Every time he tried at cruiserweight, we know what happened. He end up going to sleep. But yeah, you is right, Trick Noti. When he did, yeah, when he beat Gerard, man, that was a hell of a fight too. Man, when James Toney fought Gerard, that shit was a hell of a fight. That was a war right there. And but so I think Badu Jack was the oldest to ever do it. I think that's what it was. Badu Jack was the oldest to ever do it. Edwin Clark says, send the link. I thought this show was called Everything Boxing. Last time I checked. I didn't know you was telling me what to do on my show. Ain't that some shit? Hey, Nick J, what's going on with it, Queen?
Nigga think he me or some shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nigga said send the link. Nigga just go jump in here, send the link. A1 Who's on, what's happening with it?
Send your ass a link, all right.
All right. Big Dog Willie, what it do? What it do? And Money, since you coming in here, man, what you think about that Makabu and goddamn Badu Jack fight, man?
Man, that shit was fireworks, bro. That shit was fireworks from the beginning to the end, bro. Makabu came out trying to set the record straight, right? He tried to make it. He tried to show Badu Jack that he wasn't a cruiserweight right off the back. That Badu Jack was coming up to his territory and shit. But Badu Jack was on a 5-fight win streak, so he's feeling good. But Makabu was trying to set the record straight right off the back. He started pressing, and he was throwing, bro, through the whole entire fight. He was active as fuck. Like that's one thing about him. He was active. He was letting that shit go downstairs, coming back upstairs. And Badu always been a second half fighter. Like if you go watch Badu Jack career, he always heated up in the second half, where he tried to maintain himself in the first half, then he exerted himself in the second half. So it was times in there though where I was looking like, damn, Badu, did you make a mistake back coming up? Because it looked like when he was moving around the ring and shit, I'm like, damn, do Badu want to be here? Because I'm knowing him for holding his ground. But you know, he was taking it, he was giving it sometimes, he was shooting to the body. You know, Badu, the body rip, he a hell of a body puncher, you know what I'm saying? So Badu go to the body great, bro. So he was ripping that shit to Makabu's body, you know what I'm saying, trying to slow his ass down, just knowing in the second half, like it's gonna be a war, you know what I mean? So we're just looking at the beginning of it, Makabu was doing his thing coming forward, and he was doing way better, you know what I'm saying, than his last fight. His last fight didn't look too hot, but the dude knew him already because they had a rematch. But you know, in this fight, he was taking it to Badu. Badu was weathering the storm. And then the second half of the fight, Badu started letting this shit go. He started letting go, started going downstairs, started coming upstairs. Early on, Badu was hitting with some stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but not like he did in the second half. It showed in the second half that Badu, you know what I'm saying, did a little studying because you seen Makabu, he was turned down in certain spots. Badu would look good, but Makabu will come back on still. Like at the end, he'll still come back on. So I'm like, Badu, you're doing good, but you're still looking like you want to let him still around. So, you know, Badu, you know, picked it up, started going downstairs. Then, you know, he dropped him, right? I thought the first drop was a little floozy, like a little floozy. I thought he kind of tripped over his foot, but they call it a drop. And you saw Makabu get back up and still, he was still letting his shit go like it didn't phase him. So like a little flash knockdown. Then you just seen Badu breaking them down, bro. He's breaking them down. He's going. Both of them was doing good body work. Both of them, but Badu body work was like that shit. Like I was telling you, he got him on a rope, bro. Hit him to the body like 5 times. Like I don't know anybody else can take that type of shit. When Cabo, he was taking some punishment. Then you know, Body started coming on, bro. They started like banging their ass and just giving and taking. And he finally stopped his ass in the 12th round. But it was a close fight. It was close. It was a hell of a fight, bro. That shit was fireworks, fam. Like that shit was fireworks. At times I thought like, man, could he get Badu up out this bitch? And then it was times where I seen him slow down, heavy breathing, and Badu just shooting that shit downstairs, just shooting it down there, bro, hard, right to the surplex. And you know, he had his opportunity where he hurt him real bad, and I thought he kind of slipped up. I once, like I say, I still ain't seen the judge's scorecard. I ain't gonna look it up yet, but you know, it looked like, you know, he still was ahead for us, Makabu in my opinion. But you know, Badu started bringing it on, and in the 12th round, because I thought he wouldn't in the 10th, I thought he let him get away. Then 11 happened, then the 12th came, or it was the 11th, whichever one where he dropped him in. I think it was the 10th though. But he came back in the 12th, and Badu ended up hurting him, and he jumped on him, and the ref stopped the thing. Could the ref let him go ahead and try to knock his ass out, depending on how good the fight was? I kind of felt like the ref should have let him go, like to see, because Makabu did. It was times where he got hurt, where he recovered it, but you know, the ref stopped it, and Badu was the new cruiserweight world champion. Shouts out to him, because I'm a fan of Badu Jack, bro. In a Muslim country, doing this thing at 39 years of age, family there. So that was a hell of a moment for him, because once he left TMT and went with Floyd, I know a lot of people counted him out. You know what I'm saying? But he kept grinding, kept shining, and look at him now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's on top of the world again. Shouts out to him.
Man, Badu Jack is a real down to earth dude. You know, Badu Jack was probably I think Badu Jack was my first interview I ever did. Badu Jack. Yeah, he was my first interview I ever did, man.
You can tell his demeanor though. You can tell his demeanor. I say you can tell by his demeanor though that he's straight like a regular down to earth cat, bro. Like he don't get too high, don't get too low.
And I never put it out. I don't think I never put it out because I don't think I had a channel at that point in time. But yeah, he was the first interview that I did, man. And I was kind of just testing myself, but he was cool as hell. And then I actually sat next to him at a fight. And yeah, Badu Jack, he hella down to earth.
Shit, I go find that interview right now.
Huh?
I go find that interview right now.
Right. My man, Big Dog. I think I still got it in my phone too. You know, because it saved everything from years. This was years ago. This probably like 2015, 2000. It was way before I had a channel. Big Dog Willie was happening with. He said, "Khan went back in time and KO Benjamin Franklin." Oh man, that's a fact. It's a fact. And y'all smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the building, smash on the like button. Swat Jones, what it do? Big Dose, what's happening with it? Salute. Yeah, I sent him the link, all right. For real, I sent him that link, all right. Ask can he click on it now? Hey, Bully Block Boxing, what's happening with it? Yeah, man, so that was a hell of a fight. Now, moving along. I know y'all want to talk about Jake Paul. Let's talk about Jake Paul. You know, I was surprised that Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. You know, I was surprised. I was going for Jake Paul. I thought Jake Paul was going to beat Tommy Fury. But Tommy Fury, man, he came out and he did his thing. Tommy Fury looked better than I ever had seen him look. He really took this fight serious for one, right? I'm used to seeing Tommy Fury. He don't take boxing serious. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he don't take boxing serious. He barely trained and he usually don't take it. But this fight, he even admitted, he said, man, I trained for 3 months straight. I'm taking this fight more serious than any fight. And you could tell that he took this fight serious because the man was crying after they announced that he won. The man was crying like he just had one undisputed championship of the world. Like I'm talking about, bro, I'm looking at and Gina, she's like, why is he crying? He just beat Jake Paul. Like, why is he crying like that? What belt? And then she asked me, she's like, what belt is that? Like, is that a real belt he won? This man crying. I'm talking about this man broke down crying and shit because he beat really Jake Paul. That's a YouTuber. Now, I do give Jake Paul credit for being a fighter because he trains like a fighter. And me and Nick J, we were going back and forth about this shit a couple days ago. Because she said he ain't no goddamn fighter. I'm like, he is a fighter because he sparred with other fighters. He cuts weight. And this Jake Paul, this was the lightest weight that Jake Paul had ever fought at. So he trained like a fighter. He sparred with real professional fighters. You know what I'm saying? He diet like fighters. He cut weight like fighters. And that's what he is. He's I'm not gonna call him a prospect, but he is what would I call him?
Who, Jake Paul?
Yeah, like I don't want to call him a prospect,
He
but
was a work in progress, but you gotta give him credit for being.
He's a fighter, like a fighter in the beginning stages of a career. Like what do you call? Like before you get to the prospect level.
Amateur.
Nah.
You gotta call him a prospect. Shit, he fight.
Well, okay. Well, let's call him a prospect.
Better than prospect. Nigga fight.
He's a prospect. He's an up and coming prospect. Like you know what I'm saying. He's a novice prospect. Yeah, Dundada. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't supposed to be fighting motherfuckers that's 20-0 and shit. He's a prospect. He's fighting the same competition that Devin Haney was fighting in Tier 1. Let's just keep it 100 in that a lot of these other fighters fight when they only got 6-7 fights coming up. Yeah. Same type of competition. So he stepped up and he fought Tommy Fury, a fighter that's been boxing since he was 8-9 years old. Boxing his whole life. Has an amateur background. Has all of that. Is Tommy Fury good in my eyes? No. He's trash. But he showed that he's better than we thought he was because he actually took the fight serious. They told him, hey, we're going to ban you from the family. You go out here and you lose to Jake Paul, you can't be a part of the Furies no more. Like, you going to make the whole family look fucked up. So he took the fight serious. Now, the fight all around, it was competitive. You know what I'm saying? It was a very competitive fight. Me personally, I thought it could have went either way. I thought that, with the knockdown, Jake pulled it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with anybody giving it to Tommy Fury because it wasn't a robbery either way. I just felt with the knockdown that Jake did enough to pull it out. You know, it is. Deontay Wilder said he thought that Jake got robbed. You know what I'm saying? But either way, like I said, it was a very close fight. Tommy Fury showed that one thing that he had better than Jake Paul is he had better footwork, much faster hands, and his combinations. Jake Paul is limited. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul, he's limited at the punches he can throw. He only can throw, kind of like a no-look jab. He throws a overhand, you know what I'm saying? And he throws a jab to the body. So he only got about 3 or 4 punches he can really throw like that. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that Tommy Fury, he been boxing longer. Offensively, Tommy Fury had a much better offense. He had much better offense. You know what I'm saying? He had a bigger arsenal of punches that he was able to throw. And like I said, one thing you got to give to Jake Paul, though, he tough. Motherfuckers, he took some big punches. And he know how to grab. So he you know what I'm saying? When he get hit with a big shot, he know how to wrap you up. One thing that did come and play with Jake Paul that I noticed is his wrestling background, because he was able to push Tommy Fury back pretty much whenever he wanted to. He was able to grab him and push him back. So Jake Paul is strong, he tough, but you know he's improving. He still got a lot of improving to do. He needs to step up his defense because he was getting hit with a lot of shots, and he needs to work on his speed. One thing that Jake Paul needs to do, he needs to work on his speed because he telegraphs a lot of his shots, so you know what he's going to throw. You can see it coming from a mile away. And yeah, that works on MMA fighters and fighters like Anderson Silva that has much slower reflexes. But when you start fighting these, especially Tommy Fury, only 23 years old. When you start fighting these younger fighters, you know what I'm saying, that's more on your level in age and things like that, you're going to need to improve on these things. So maybe Jake Paul, I don't know, maybe he needs to fight at a lighter weight class or something. You know, maybe he needs to cut more weight and work on his speed because he was slow. Like that one thing I did notice, I said, this motherfucker slow as hell, dog. And like I said, you notice it more when you're in the ring with somebody that is, you know, on the same caliber, that's at your same age. But he did, to me, you know, like I said, he lost the fight. You know, I thought he won, but it was close. But he did well for being a novice fighter that has no amateur background. You know what I'm talking about? That's only fought 6 or 7 professional fights and only been fighting since like 2020. The man only been fighting 3 years. Had no boxing background after that. So yeah, man, I'm gonna give him his credit. Until he showed me that he don't take boxing serious, that's when I'll start calling him a YouTuber or whatever. But for now, he's a boxer. He's a boxer. He takes it serious and he do everything that these other fighters do. So I'm looking forward to seeing the rematch, man. The rematch, they're gonna make a lot of money. And one thing I gotta say, man, is a lot of you motherfuckers will believe anything on the internet, right? They put out a whole thing talking about that they found Jake Paul's script, that the fight was going to be scripted for Jake Paul to win the fight, and they found the script in Jake Paul's hotel. Now, a lot of you stupid motherfuckers believe in that shit, all on Instagram, all on social media, believing that shit. Come on, man. Y'all smarter than that. Like, y'all actually think the man was going to leave a script behind in a hotel, and you dummies was acting like you believe that shit.
The biggest thing of the fucking show, Key, the script. He gonna leave
the script. And he left it. He somehow left it behind in the hotel, and somehow the dude that put it up, he ended up with it. Come on, man. Y'all crazy as hell. Like I said, like if you don't like somebody, just don't like them. But y'all be going too far with this shit for real.
Then people print out a whole script, cause a whole 8-round script.
Nick J says, I'll give you that now only because he just had a fight with a real boxer. He's a popular professional prospect. Yeah, he popular, you know what I'm saying? His popularity, like, of course, he jumped the gun. He jumped the gun a lot for the person that he was, but shit, his competition is a lot better than a lot of these fighters, a lot of our favorite fighters that came through the ranks. You know, so yeah, man, if he seemed like, and I like how he took his L. You know what I'm saying? He took his L like he take his W's. You know, he took his L, man. He took it. He wasn't crying like Teofimo Lopez and his daddy and shit, making a million excuses. He took it and he said, "Look, man, I wasn't feeling the best tonight. Like I was flat tonight, but I'm gonna be back." He gave Tommy Fury his props and he said, "Hey, I'm putting in that rematch." So I can't wait to see that rematch, man. I ain't gonna say I can't wait to see it. Just like you know what I'm saying, like we talking about motherfucking like we talking about
blood or some shit.
Like yeah, Spence and Bud or something. But I'm saying I'm gonna be looking forward to the rematch when they do fight. And for y'all who missed it, I bet y'all gonna want to watch that rematch.
Shit, it was entertainment.
Yeah, it was entertainment, man. And like I said, man, we gonna want to see what he works on. You know what I'm saying? What is he gonna work on? And he got a chin, dog, man. Like I said, he got a chin. He got a hell of a chin, dog. Nick J said Jake is probably the one who started that, made people want to watch to see if it was gonna happen like that. Yeah, you might be right, Nick J. He might have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfuckers, he's smart as hell when it comes to promoting the fight. He hella smart when he know how to promote a fight. Picasso, what's happening with it? But give us your thoughts on that whole ordeal, Money.
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought, to me, it was a little sloppy in the beginning, but they got the win and shit. And shouts out to Galo. Galo's going down, Queen Cassandra. I see you in the building, love.
What's going on, Galo?
Like, I thought it started off, they was hugging, both of them was a little timid at first, right? But then they started catching each other with some big shots. I thought Fury won the first round. I thought Jake won the second and the third, right? After that, I just got to watching their ass, but I had it close. But then I know Fury getting up. I know they took the point away from Jake. I thought Fury won that round as well, right? And then they took the point away from Fury. I thought Jake won that round. So I had it close. I had an attack going into the 8th, almost like that, right? And then I thought the knockdown won it for Jake Paul. I thought the knockdown did it for him. I thought that was a 10-8 round. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was doing right back, grabbing and holding on because he was tired as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Them 8 rounders, they be kicking his ass. Like you say, he big as hell. They out there just throwing. He was looking for that big shot, bro. I'll tell you how he tried to set that shit up. And he almost caught him a couple times. He hit him with a couple times. So shouts out to Tommy Fury because he was taking some big shots as well. You know what I'm saying? Jake took some big shots. Tommy Fury took some big shots because that dude, he was shooting it, bro. That shit was coming like a missile. He kept shooting that motherfucker trying to land it. I'm like, this boy doing the Danny Garcia no looker. He just putting his head down and swinging for the fences. And he got he was swinging too many big shots out of place. He don't know how to set up his shots. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. He try to jab. He don't know. He got to learn how to jab better. But like you say, kids, the footwork was just terrible. He wasn't stepping into the shit. Every time he try to double jab and come with the straight, he was landing sometimes. Every time he tried the shit. But it's a lot of things you got to work on, man. Him being in there with a real boxer, it shows that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in there with just somebody that's just trying to fight you now. Tommy Fury just wasn't trying to fight. His ass was actually trying to box and get out the way of that big shot because he felt the power. He felt the power with Jake, and he knew that this dude can crack. You know what I'm saying? So he got the boxing and shit. He got the grabbing as well. But Jake, and the referee, man, he pissed me off too.
That referee was fucking horrible. I forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, he just trash ass. So he was pissing me off a lot too, taking points away from on bullshit. And I thought Tommy Fury hit Jake in the back of the head. He took the point away from fucking Jake Paul. I'm like, bro, I did not see Jake hit him in the back of the head. I see Tommy, but other than that, like that, it was entertaining, bro. It was very entertaining.
Then Jake wrapped him. Then remember the next time Jake wrapped Tommy Fury up and held him, and then he took the point away from motherfucking Tommy. I said, man, this motherfucking referee is legally retarded. What KQK what KQKC like to say? He's legally retarded. I thought that motherfucking ref was legally retarded.
For real, bro. He was out there on some stupid shit, but like I say, it was very entertaining, bro. It was very entertaining. I show the fights with no commentary, so I don't listen to all the bullshit they be talking about. I had a close fight though, man. I had a close fight, entertaining fight. I thought Jake won the fight. You know what I'm saying? I thought Jake won. I'm standing on that. I thought Jake won. It could have went either way though, but I thought Jake pulled it off with the drop. You know what I'm saying? They was out there in Saudi. I think the Saudis like Tyson, the Team Fury more than they like Jake Paul and them and shit of that nature. So, it kind of edges that way. But other than that, bro, it's entertaining. I like what was going on. Both of them went in there and they fought their ass off. So all that script shit, you can miss me with all that dumb ass. Oh, it was scripted and all that silly ass shit. Both of them went in there and they fought their ass off. They gave people they money worth, right? You got what you got out of Jake Paul. You got what you got out of Tommy Fury. It ain't like Tommy, like he's been boxing since he was 8 years old, but he ain't the best motherfucker in the world. You know what I'm saying? He went out there, he knew damn well if Jake Paul beat you, you go get disowned. You know what I mean? Ain't no way you can get in this motherfucking and lose to Jake Paul, and you almost did. So that just show you he got a lot of shit to work on as well. But he just know outside of the boxing world, the casual boxers, not casual, but the casual fans and the people that really don't know shit about boxing, they were just watching because they like Tommy Fury or they just like Jake Paul. That shit counts. You know what I'm saying? It counts like a month, just like for KSI when he beat Logan Paul. It counts now. You feel me? What it does for him, we're going to have to see. You know what I mean? Now, that's a different story. What it does for him, we know what it would have done for Jake Paul if he would have won. So, we're going to see what it does for Tommy Fury because he ain't that known. Now, he known a little bit, so let's just see if it work in this little favor a little bit, So, it was entertaining, man. I enjoyed it, paid my damn $50 for it. You feel me? So, we'll see how the next one turn out. I know Jake better not fight his ass in fucking Saudi Arabia again. You better bring his ass to America next time.
Man, my thing is, dog, Tommy Fury might get better.
Dubai. I'm talking about Saudi Arabia. Is at Dubai, wherever they was at.
Yeah, right. Tommy Fury might get. To me, it looked like Tommy Fury, like he might, if he start taking this serious, he got the better team around him, right? He might get better. Because he showed, like, to me, offensively, Tommy Fury showed a lot better. You know what I'm saying? He was offensively a lot better than Jake Paul.
Because he's more of a real fighter than Jake Paul.
Right. So
I would expect that from him.
So I think that if Tommy Fury, if he continued to take it serious, he got, Jake Paul got a lot. You know what I'm saying? As far as Jake, because he only got, like I said, his arsenal of offense that he has is very limited. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take longer than waiting 4 or 5 months or whenever they're gonna have a rematch to get that shit right. And he's super slow, dog. He's slow. It's like he telegraphing all of this shit.
Gayle, you talking about Tommy Lee and Natalie? Gayle said that we watched. I think it was Tommy Lee and Natalie. That shit was so funny, bro.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't even see the Mayweather card.
Yeah, I watched it. Gayle. I seen it on YouTube. Gayle. I seen Mayweather beat that boy ass, and I seen Tommy Lee and Natalie. That was so damn fun. Tommy Lee ass was drunk as hell. She and not just doing any fucking thing, and Natalie, her ass, she just want to knock her ass out. But it was funny. That's for
Tommy Lee is the reality star, huh?
Yeah, Natalie Nunn too. Yeah, both of them, bro.
Tommy Lee, that's the crazy one that was on Love and Hip Hop, huh?
Yeah, and then Gator to me, I would have punched both of them hoes. Man, Gabby, you would have knocked both of their ass out. They tired as hell.
I gotta see that, man. I probably could look it up on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, man. You gonna laugh your ass off, bro. She falling before she get into the ring and shit. I said, oh man, this shit finna be a big cuz.
Yeah, I gotta but like I said, man, I respect Jake Paul. A lot of people look, oh man, he destroying boxing. Nah, actually, he did a lot of good things for boxing. And Jake Paul wasn't the first one doing this celebrity shit or this YouTube, shit. He was just the one that did it the biggest. This shit with this YouTube shit was gonna be in boxing, whether it was a Jake Paul or no Jake Paul.
Well, it's already in boxing.
And like I said, man, I respect. Oh Lord, Ricky, I see you, Ricky. I'll talk about that during the end of the show because I don't want to get thrown off. But
you will not filibuster me.
You will not filibuster me, Ricky.
Shout out to Fanon, man.
Yeah, shout out to Fanon. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. Hold up. Wait, stop, man. Hold up. Wait, stop.
Filibuster me, Rick.
For real. But like I said, man, I respect him for the fact is that, man, look, he put in the work. A lot of niggas, it's easy to stand behind a goddamn YouTube picture and emoji and talk a whole bunch of shit. But he's out there putting in work. You know what I'm saying? He out there putting in work and he getting paid very, very well for it. But hey, if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would be doing it.
They're not doing it to the extent of Jake Paul though. Like they not like the thing you said earlier, Key, is Jake Paul is taking it serious, bro. I told you Corey Spinks said he can fight, bro. This is a fucking Hall of Fame fighter saying he watching Jake Paul like the dude can fight, bro. Like he got some offense and it shows, right? It shows. It's just that he don't know. He got to learn how to deliver the punches and he got to get better defense down. But it, like I say, it ain't like we're looking at Jake Paul as, oh my God, he finna become a fucking world champion. We know he's not for the original goddamn world champion level. But for that boy coming off being a YouTuber and walking into that ring like he did, fam, and doing the shit that he do, regardless, you can say motherfucking Tyron Woodley, you can say all these dudes' names, but those dudes are professional fighters. These motherfuckers are professional fighters that been in real combat. He getting into the ring fighting these motherfuckers, you know what I mean, in a boxing ring where they can't kick and all that shit, but they still professional fighters and he know what he got to do. And he got to know with Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury didn't outclass him. So it's not like people can go in there and be like, oh, well, he got in there, he just looked the ass trash. Nah, bro, he didn't get outclassed in that motherfucker. He went in there, it was a close fight, it didn't go his way. And we'll see what happened next. You feel me? Don't forget, it's still a Jake Paul show, man. You motherfuckers started to watch Jake Paul. Nobody was really started to watch no goddamn Tommy Fury. You know what I'm saying? You started to watch Jake Paul and whoever else Jake Paul put in that ring with him. So motherfuckers still watch the second Jake Paul fight.
Hey, Jake Paul means some shit because if y'all see how Tommy Fury was crying, like I said, that motherfucker was crying like he won a goddamn. He was crying like he won $1 billion.
I'm living with passion.
I'm living with passion.
That nigga living with passion. That nigga living with passion.
About that Andre Durrell. I'm living with passion.
Nigga living with passion.
Hey, but anyway, man, enough about that. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. I'm trying to see where I want to go with this next one. I want to see where I want to go with this next one. Well, let's talk about while we in here, you know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about all the PBC haters that's biting blood out their bottom lip right now, looking real stupid. They looking real stupid. You know what I'm saying? News outlets that y'all go to get all y'all news from, and you continue to go get all y'all news from, told you that Andrew Ruiz, right? Andrew Ruiz was no longer with the PBC. He got booted off, right? He got booted off the PBC roster. Let me read. Hold on. Bear with me right here. And my man Tony in that Cash App, salute to you. Appreciate it. Look. Wow. Shocking. PBC cuts Andrew Ruiz Jr. after he refused to cooperate with their fights. And then, if you're going to the video, PBC cuts Andrew Ruiz Jr. after he's done everything that he's done for the PBC. He's become the first Mexican champion. PBC and Al Haymon, they did Andrew Ruiz wrong. And so on and so on, right? Wow. Like my man Johnny Q say in KQKC voice. And for some of y'all that like to get shit mixed up, no, I'm not talking about KQKC. KQKC didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, somebody that has all of the PBC, I thought they was, you know what I'm saying, BLK Prime, but they giving you all the PBC news. Sound interesting, but they told you, gave a whole spiel about how PBC did Andrew Ruiz wrong. They cut him and all of that. Well, this is what Andrew Ruiz had to say about it, right? Let's read and they also told you that Andrew Ruiz was now signing with Top Rank. I heard somebody else said that's close to the man that broke the news, right? Another man, right, that's close to him told you that Andrew Ruiz is now signing with Top Rank. Well, what does Andrew Ruiz got to say about that?
Don't forget in our quote around this motherfucker.
And I quote, breaking news. Breaking news, people. Hey, well, Andrew Ruiz Jr. today, he says, on behalf of myself and Team Ruiz, we would like to thank TGB Promotions and President Tom Brown for their great support. My contract with TGB Promotions has come to an end, and I will now be moving forward as part of the PBC family with Al Haymon as my advisor. Hold on. Read it again, Money. Read it again, Money. If you got the art, read it again. If you got Andrew Reed,
I ain't got the article.
Okay, let me read it again for those who in the back that's hating, that don't want to hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I know you're back there. Once again, Andy Ruiz Jr. On behalf of myself and Team Ruiz, we would like to thank TGB Promotions and President Tom Brown for their great support. My contract with TGB Promotions has come to an end. I will now be moving forward as part of the PBC family with Al Haymon as my advisor. They was running around doing videos telling you that PBC dropped them like a bad habit. PBC did them wrong. Al Haymon ain't no good. Al Haymon is going out of business. If PBC is going out of business, but they still re-signing fighters, Showtime has the biggest schedule out of any boxing network. Wait, how does that make sense? Hold on. Blue Blood, Fred, all the rest of you niggas that run.
Hate on Al Haymon every day, all fucking day.
Making videos every day. Some they adding up, y'all. Some they adding up. I'm just asking. But what is adding up is motherfuckers is leaving BLK Prime and chunking the deuce to be. Where's BLK Prime's roster? Where's their schedule at? I'm just asking. Because y'all got all the news. Y'all got all the news on PBC. What's going on with BLK Prime? I want to know what's going on with BLK Prime. That's what I want to know.
It was breaking news for Andy. We ain't got no breaking news for AB, though.
Right, where's the breaking news for Adrien Broner? Why I got to come out with the breaking news for Adrien Broner? I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying?
Tupac around this motherfucker.
I'm just asking, you know. Hey, Ricky Williams say, shout out to Andy for cutting the middleman. Y'all quiet in here now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all quiet. Come on. I mean, don't act like y'all ain't see this. Don't act like y'all don't see these, you know what I'm saying, these stories about PBC every day. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up, y'all. We got AB, you know what I'm saying? AB then chunks the deuce to BLK Prime, said that, you know what I'm saying? No hard feelings, but they couldn't produce on none of that shit that they said. They told me that they were going to pay me $4 million to fight, and they told me that I could go out and I could pick Money Brown if I wanted to. I could fight everything boxing, and they were still going to pay me $4 million. But when it came around to do it, they didn't pay me the advance that they said they were going to pay me. I still ain't got a dime from them.
They had AB as on layaway.
Hey, they had that nigga on, for real, dog. Christy Martin, Christy Martin, who was promoting the event, who was one of the promoters for BLK Prime, she said that they don't pay. She would never work with them again. Never. And salute to Mr. Wow, KQKC Boxing Network for speaking to Christy Martin directly and getting those words directly from Christy Martin. It ain't no sources say. You know what I'm saying? Sources didn't have to say, because she said it out of her own mouth. I will never work with them again. Now, it ain't that we hating on BLK Prime. It's that we kind of told you so. You know what I'm saying? When you go around hating on another network, PBC, hating on Al Haymon for no reason. Like, this shit just started coming out. We know what bald head ass, you know what I'm saying, 70 sideburns wearing ass Fred been doing. We know why Fred been doing that shit because he been bitter because they took his goddamn credentials. You know what I'm saying? We know why Fred been doing that. But the rest of you niggas, why did you get on Fred's train? How is that working out for y'all? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get everybody to believe that Al Haymon is a snake. Trying to get everybody to believe that PBC is shutting their motherfucking doors down. They can't pay fighters. And then bam, Showtime and PBC come with the biggest. You know what else they told us, money? You know what? I almost forgot. Y'all smash my like button. Even y'all haters in the back, smash my like button. You know what else they told us? They told us that it wasn't going to be no more Showbox. Showtime was doing away with Showbox. Showbox was done. And then I'm watching Showtime on Saturday, dog. And then it came out with a whole Showbox schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hold on. The PBC haters, they told me the PBC haters and the BPC, the Blood Protection Committee, because you know they go hand in hand.
They wanted the same, right?
They the same. The PBC haters and the Blood Protection Committee, the BPC and the PBC haters. They telling us all this information, and every time I turn around, all this shit is a lie. Lies after lies after lies. I thought it was gonna be no more Showbox. What happened? I'm still waiting. Every day I wake up, I'm still waiting for Showtime to close their doors, but they keep announcing fights. How the fuck? How PBC and Showtime keep announcing fights when they supposed to be closing their doors any moment now? Mm-hmm. What's going on? So
look what Rick say. Facts, Rick.
What Rick say? He said Showtime because they merging with Paramount. Laugh my ass off. Right. Let me read that shit one more time, man. Cause let me read that shit one more time. Not that, right? Wow, shocking. PBC cuts Andrew Ruiz Jr. after he refused to cooperate with their fights. And goes on to talk about how they did Andrew Ruiz so wrong, and you know what he did for them. He became the first Mexican champion of the world and all of that shit. But I don't know, man. I'm just saying, y'all looking real bad out here in these goddamn streets. Looking real bad.
Facts.
I mean, go ahead, buddy. What you got to say about that, dog?
It just come down to the point, though, keywords like they want PBC to be at like I say, PBC is the wrong fucking network to go fucking with, bro. Like, I don't know what made y'all coming out and want to fuck with PBC when them people did nothing to y'all, fam. You know what I'm saying? Y'all slid in, fucked up something they had in play, right? They had the Earl Spence and the Terrence Crawford locked. You feel me? Locked. You know what I mean? Y'all bring y'all motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, dick sniffers around and fuck up what them people had going on and intervene and fucked it up. You feel me? Fucked it all the way up. They ain't come fucking with y'all. They ain't said nothing about BLK Prime, nothing at all. Y'all got to throwing salt on them people and still trying to find ways to throw salt on them people left or right when PBC ain't mentioned nothing about BLK Prime, never dish you boys. All they doing is putting out fights after fights after fights. Y'all try to get Adrien Broner to discredit them people and put his damn self in the hole. Now he out this motherfucker. I know, Paulie. I know I was wrong. You know, I was embarrassed. You know, it was hard for me to come back to you looking like motherfucking Henry Hill off Goodfellas, running back to Paulie and shit. You feel me? Al Haymon give his ass 10,000, tell him, now I got to turn my back on you. You feel me? So it's like, it's sad, bro, because y'all trying to discredit something that's established. Y'all trying to discredit something that's established, made over $1 billion in the sport, still making $1 million in the sport, still connected to everybody, still got all the top shotters. You feel me? And y'all think y'all can go heads up with them people, bro. Y'all got to be crazy out y'all mind. But it still come down to the point of, and this why what I like to say, you know what I'm saying, Kes getting a reality check, because people get to acting like they bigger than what the fuck they really are. Period, point blank. Motherfuckers get to acting like they bigger than what they really are, like they really got all these big ass connects out here. You know what I'm saying? In too deep around this motherfucker. And then when the facts start coming out, to show your ass ain't nothing but a peanut shell. You feel me? And then when motherfuckers start speaking the truth and speaking what's going on, everybody a hater and everybody jealous and everybody want to be this person and want to be that person. And I'm sitting inside my Rolls Royce and my motherfucking $1 million mansion, you know what I'm saying? That I'm praying that don't get taken. I'm trying to hold this motherfucker together. Just all this word shit that people be trying to talk about, bro. All the shit that we really don't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? So it's at the end of the day, man, like the facts go always come to the light. And when the shit hits you and it smack you in the face, deal with it. You know what I mean? When you laughing at motherfuckers, you think you up is 999 now. You know what I'm saying? You're sticking your tongue out at people and shit. You're doing all this shit like you got it all. When things come back and smack your ass in the face, you come back down to earth. Deal with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Deal with it. So I look at it like this, Key. The chicken has come home to roost. You feel me? Motherfucking Malcolm X out in this bitch.
Boy, so, Troy Graham, if you don't take your silly looking ass on some motherfucking wear, for real, you better.
Troy Graham can take his ass on back over there and continue indulging in whatever he's indulging in. You know what I'm saying? Lead that.
Talk about what big fights have PBC made in the last 2 years.
Right. Get your corny ass up out of here. What big fights have they made? The big fights that you waiting to see, motherfucker. That's what big fights they have made. How about that?
Man, when the last time you had a haircut? That's what I want to know.
You hear me? All you niggas that always talking about y'all, and I don't want to do that because I don't want. It's a lot of people that went and did something, but you motherfuckers is weird. I'm starting to see that every man, not everyone, but I don't want to say what I want to say because I got love for, but you motherfuckers is weird, bro. For real. There's a lot of you motherfuckers that's weird as fuck. And Troy Graham, you fall right in that category. You weird as fuck.
Troy Graham, he been hating on everything that got to do with the PBC. Like I said, bro, I'm not pro PBC. I ain't pro nothing. I'm just pro boxing. But when you right, it's obvious.
I'm smacking your ass back in your face when you trying to throw salt on motherfucker. That's
when you going out just hating on you know what I'm saying, just hating for no fucking reason and just pushing the narrative over and over and over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see that shit.
Let me say this too, Keith. Troy Graham, no, we don't want to have a respectable conversation. I want to have a disrespectful conversation. How about that? Why you niggas always want to play y'all so, man? You know what, man? We can have a respectable conversation. No, we're not sending you shit. You niggas got enough shine over this way. Go over there with them other weird motherfuckers and go get on their shit and have a respectable conversation with them. Because over here, you just go get disrespected, bro. Motherfuckers don't act like they just so, we can have, I'm a grown man. We don't have to do all of this and do all. Man, get y'all ass up out of here with all that weak ass, corny ass shit. We don't want to hear that shit. No, we will have a disrespectful conversation. You feel me? I don't want to get too disrespectful on key shit, but yes, no respectable conversations over here, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, the facts is coming out, and we want to see if people go, because they ain't gonna clean their shit up, and they ain't gonna clear it up. They ain't gonna apologize. They ain't gonna say sorry, but they want to be the ones to talk about other motherfuckers and all that other weird ass shit. So now everybody see that PBC standing strong, like we say they would. They not going nowhere. They big dogs. You feel me? It's gonna be Godfather Al then. It's Godfather Al now. Ain't nothing changed. Godfather Al still pulling big motherfucking checks and still putting down them contracts. You feel me? And you still ain't seen them big dogs in this boxing game. That's holding. I ain't gonna say holding on, but still calling shots. They ain't just Al Haymon yet. Motherfuckers, they were Al Haymon to the end. You got Mexican fighters naming their motherfucking kids after Al Haymon. Right? Nobody is disrespecting Al Haymon. The ones who did say some fucked up shit about him is apologizing now and telling the truth. So that shit don't mean nothing, bro. At the end of the day, because Showtime and Al Haymon is doing just fine, but they supposed to be in so much beef. They don't like each other. They're beefing. Motherfuckers be trying to mix up and make up shit about them mans like it ain't no tomorrow, bro. But you see them dudes holding on as strong as ever, fam. So at the end of the day, man, like I say, PBC ain't shot back at them boys. They never said nothing to them boys, and they just been throwing shots at PBC, trying to discredit PBC left and right, up and down, all around. And now, you see what's happening, shit. And BLK Prime will be another Triller and all the other shit that try to come and make their mark, and they ass gonna be right back out the game. And hopefully, they better hope they don't got a lot of lawsuits coming behind them motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro, it's just weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't come in the game like that. You feel me? So you come in the game, you working with, or, investor or whatever the fuck you doing with BLK Prime, right? Well, talk about BLK Prime and hype them up. You don't got to make videos and do live streams shitting on the next promotional company every day. That ain't how you come in the game, because now all of that shit, right? All of that shit is making you look real stupid now, because all that shit now is turning out that you was lying about all that shit. Ain't none of that shit you was saying turning out to be true, you know? And now it's like, okay, them same motherfuckers that was giving you credentials, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Because there ain't going to be no more BLK Prime. You can't go back over there.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like if I'm coming into YouTube and then I fuck with money, you know what I'm saying? I'm always watching Money Brown channel. I'm Money Brown this and Money Brown that. And I decide, okay, I'm going to make me a YouTube channel. All of a sudden, I'm shitting on Money Brown. You know what I'm saying? I'm shitting on Money Brown, coming out with videos about Money Brown every day.
For no reason.
Because now I think, oh, shit, I'm going to be bigger than him. I got my own YouTube. Fuck him now. Fuck him. Shit. I'm going to build myself up talking shit about him. And then my YouTube channel don't do a motherfucking thing. And then I'm going to come back. Oh, well, shit. Man, what's up, money, man? You know I'm just fucking with you, dog. You don't come in the game like that. And speaking of that, right, Adrien Broner. And y'all smash my like button. Y'all smash my like button. And refresh my super chat. Refresh. I got people calling my phone, sending me all type of texts telling me that my super chat is not working. Refresh my super chat. Y'all ain't entertained. Y'all ain't got no love for everything boxing and Money B. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like Money B said. Come on, y'all. Let me get 2 donations. You know what I'm saying?
I just tried to super chat and wouldn't let me super chat.
Yeah. Now, check this out, y'all. Adrien Broner. I'm doing what I do because that's what I do is I report boxing news like Money Brown do, like Ricky Williams do, and other content creators, right? I'm reporting news. Motherfuckers is getting mad at me because I gave my opinion on the situation with Adrien Broner. When I listened to Adrien Broner speak on Akin Barak and how he tried to say that he's owed money from Al Haymon, but he didn't know how much Al Haymon owed him. Then in that same sentence, he told you that, well, Al Haymon was sending me 10,000. He was sending me 7, all this money every day for a long period of time, every day. And I know Al Haymon still owe me money, and he stopped sending me money. So I told you, he also told you that he went on a 1.5 year drinking binge to where he would pass out every single day. That's all he did. Mm-hmm. Spending a grip of money, pass out, all that shit, right? So when I listened to his side of the story, I said, well, to me, in my opinion, it don't sound like to me that Al Haymon owe him no money. It sounds like that he probably spent all of the money and he was spending it so fast he just wasn't keeping up with it. I said, that's my opinion of the situation, but Al Haymon could owe him money. I don't know. But my opinion is he probably don't owe him nothing. He probably just blew through all the money, right? Mm-hmm. So niggas was under my comments money talking big shit though, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, Gina, she like to read the comments. And I'm like, Gina, that shit don't bother me. Like, I just, if I even do respond to somebody, I just do that shit just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing this shit too much. Ain't nothing the motherfucker can say to me in the comments to get me pissed off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just laugh at that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or I might, every once in a blue moon, I might say something back just to get them pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but she like to read the comments. She's like, man, you look what such and such said. And I'm laughing and shit, right? But they in the comments talking big shit, talking about, you a hater. You pocket watcher. Al Haymon is a dirty, you know what I'm saying? He's dirty and you taking up for Al Haymon and this and that. Like, all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, bet. So AB, and I take my hat off to AB because AB, one thing he will do, he gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? AB has kept it 100, even though he kind of was biting the hand that fed him. And even though a lot of people might say, well, AB need Al Haymon now. But I knew this was going to happen. I told Money this shit was going to happen just like it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So AB comes out and he says, nah, the man probably don't owe me no money, man. I was asking Al Haymon, like, sometimes he'd send me 100,000, 200,000 for the weekend, and I was blowing through the shit. He said, so he probably don't owe me no money. I probably spent it all. Cause shit, you know, he told me, AB, it ain't no more money left. You spent it all. So he said, I probably spent it all. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. Fuck it, I spent it all. And so now the motherfuckers that was up under my comments talking all that shit, they ain't got nothing to say now. Now they done disappeared. But before I was hating on AP, I'm reporting the news to y'all. I'm pocket watching and I'm doing all that shit, but y'all interested in watching it, but I'm hating and I'm pocket watching. Don't make no sense, but you know, they don't got nothing to say, bro. And it's like, what happened? Y'all had a lot to say before. Y'all was talking about all up under the comments. Yeah, see, that's why Al Haymon, he's a piece of shit, and that's why PBC going out of business. AB was running around. He was on the goddamn bashing PBC tour. Every interview. You know what I'm saying? Now, he needs Al Haymon again. And I think he really do need Al again, because, I mean, who else going to fuck with him? You know what I'm saying? He need Al Haymon again after turning Al Haymon down. They tried to still give him a fight on pay-per-view with Rolly. He ain't even respond to that. Now, AB going to have to go over there and fight Godzilla. You feel me? And Diana, salute to you. Salute to you, Queen, in that super chat. Always coming through showing love and support. And my man, Jeremy Austin, salute to you, man. I appreciate you. Who else we got? My man, Mr. Mechanical in the building. Salute to you, player. And my man, Ricky Williams, Mr. Make the fucking fight. He says, keep paying $39.99 for a fight that doesn't happen and can't get your money back. He said, shut the fuck up. Y'all sound stupid. And what it do, Ricky? So, yeah, you know, and he's talking about the AB fight. The AB, all these opponents that's falling out. But one thing, right, is the key thing is that he never got no money, but they was reporting, hey, AB, tell him how that bag at BLK Prime is. I can't tell him nothing. I ain't never got no money from him. Yeah. And so, but see, remember money, they was trying to report AB getting paid up front. He getting paid a lot of money before he ever step in the ring. They told you that Terrence Crawford got paid $10 million before he ever stepped foot in the ring. All these lies, dog. One thing I don't respect, right, is a grown man lying to me for no motherfucking reason. I don't respect a grown man lying to the masses when you know it's a lie. So y'all can listen to a lie and run with it because that's what some of y'all like to do. You know, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real men don't like to be lied to. For keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to lie. We know that you want to look good in the public. You could have went about it a different way, you know. But as far as Adrien Broner, I knew it was going to happen. Y'all remember, and I'm going to pass it to Money, right? But y'all remember when AB did that interview on Blue Blood. In AB, when I didn't like it, and I talked about it before, I didn't like how he was trying to clown Hank Lundy. Hank Lundy, he was trying to clown Hank Lundy's business. Hank Lundy has a mobile cleaning service where he cleans like big commercial buildings, right? And he's talking shit to Hank Lundy like, when I get this, you know, I know you ain't never made no money like this, you know, so when I get this big check, because I don't know how much they paying you, but, you know I'm really getting paid from BLK Prime, and when I get this big money, I'm a, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go ahead and buy you another food truck and fix your food truck up, right? And I wasn't feeling that, and he kept saying that shit, and he was trying to play Hank Lundy like, yeah, nigga, you was broke, but I'm going to be getting paid. And it's like, nigga, Hank Lundy probably got more money than you do right now. You made more money than Hank Lundy over your career, but that shit don't mean nothing because you ain't got it no more. You feel me? So he got more money than you do right now, but you trying to clown him because you already counting money that you don't have. He thinking, oh, well, yeah, when I get this $4 million and this other $4 million, yeah, you know. And I didn't like how he was going about that shit. Like, basically, like you poor and I'm rich and I'm a shit on you. I didn't like that shit. I don't like when nobody does that, and now you got to be humble. Like now he's humble because he never got that bag. Now, do I want to see AB get a bag? Yeah, I want to see him get a bag because I know that AB did a lot for a lot of people, and he let a lot of no good motherfuckers that was around him take advantage of him. Cause I know people that know AB personally, and he's real generous and kind, especially when he get drunk. He buying everybody shit. That's just the type of kind-hearted person that he is. But like I said, when he thought he was gonna get some more money, that shit didn't pan out. Didn't pan out for him, and now he got to humble himself. And I knew it was gonna turn out like that. Money. Did I not tell you that shit was gonna happen?
I'm talking about, yeah, that's all facts. Just like that. That shit was crazy too.
And I'm gonna
I called Key on the call. I say, Key, you said that shit was gonna happen. Right. Just like that, bro. That's crazy, bro. You want to catch that super chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch the super chat, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and cook on it. Sean Clark says you cooking with facts. A lot of us seen the play from the jump and ain't say too much out of respect for people relationships. He says it is. He says is what it is though. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, dog. Shit. It is what it is. Cause if it was me, nigga, if it was me doing all that lying and man, y'all would have been on my motherfucking helmet. Oh shit, y'all would have been on my helmet. So go ahead, money.
But yeah, Key said that shit was gonna turn out just like that. And yeah, I was with him on that part where AB was talking that shit about Hank London, because I'm cool with Hank London. That's my dog, man. I fuck with Hank. Hank down to earth, he a real one. And AB, you dissing somebody like what is it? A food truck? I'm gonna get you another one of them food trucks. Like, nigga, this is a cleaning company that I got that's goddamn me, that's getting me money, that's getting me paid. You understand what I'm saying? And it's coming in, however the money coming in, it's coming in. I'm straight. Hank Lundy, we ain't never seen Hank Lundy come out of this motherfucker beg for no check, beg for no fight. You feel me? Yes, he was gonna go in there and save the fight for you. You feel me? He was coming to save the fight for you to get your biggest payday, him to make him a payday. You're not giving him shit, bro. At the end of the day, you're not giving him shit. He's a fighter. He's in shape. He's ready. And you better hope he don't beat your ass in that ring while Hank, I'm going to get you this and get you that and fuck up everything you got going. You feel me? So it just comes down to the point to where, man, like we say, man, reality would always set in. What AB did, yes, it was some fucked up shit. Talking about Al Haymon. I just seen Diana say she hope Al Haymon give him another opportunity. He probably give him another opportunity because you know how Adrien Broner is. You know how he is. Hey, Rick, I'm talking about was spending that money in his head so fast, bro. I'm talking about he had shit playing. He go get Floyd back his 10,000 or whatever many thousand. He going to girls collection. You feel me? He go buy people food trucks. He going to try to get Miss Louis bag back. He finna pay the mortgage up for the next 3 years. He finna try all type of shit. You feel me? But this the type of shit that happened, bro. This the type of shit that happened. And like he say, I want AB to get the bag, fam. I want Adrien Broner to have a happy fucking ending. Doesn't matter where it come from. If it come from BOK Prime, wherever it come from, bro. I want the man to have a happy ending. I don't want the man to be out there with one of them fucking sad stories where we know Adrien Broner had the bag and he blew it. But Adrien Broner is the type of fighter that he don't change, man. He go always be him. It's gonna be me first, and is whatever he like to indulge in. He go do that shit. He's not stopping because he wanna stop. Right? He's stopping because he know he needs some fucking money and things of that nature. And that's the scary part. You feel me? That's the scary part about AB. You know what I mean? He's stopping and he probably get the bag and go right back to doing what he's doing because it's like he don't want to change. And then you get caught up in that spotlight, bro. That's the most embarrassing thing ever, to be in that spotlight and to have all that money and to be in the mix of rappers and all that shit and being on and then falling off. And you got to go back around them same niggas and they still on and you ain't got shit. Man, that's one of the most motherfucking the fucked up feelings in the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to go around these niggas pretending and faking and shit and trying to put on this front. You feel me? Because them niggas ain't gonna give you shit. Truth be told. You feel me? They don't give you shit and they don't owe you shit. To be the realistic, they got their family and their kids and they doing what they got to do. You know, you trying to keep up with their lifestyle and do all this shit, but you know, it comes down to that type of shit, you know. So at the end of the day, I want the man to have a happy ending. This ain't no knock on AB or shit like that, but this is the type of shit that happens when you're dealing with you know what I'm saying, fucked up, phony ass, you know what I'm saying, people, bro. Fucked up and phony people. They talking about what they was gonna get you, and they let Terrence Boy Crawford come and run off with the bag for out. They said it was 10 million. It could have been 7. It could have been 6. It don't matter what it is. It was an easy 7 and 6 that he went in there and smoked the ass for, and that probably was your entire budget almost. You know what I'm saying, for what y'all want to do. Now I got to try to cut open for more budgets and try to, you know what I'm saying, pay AB and hope he can keep this boxing shit alive. So, you know, we'll see how that shit play out. But for Christy Martin to come out and say she'll never do business with them again, they don't like to pay. For Adrien Broner up and leaving, because that was the two big entities they had, Terrence Crawford and Adrien Broner, the two big names that they was really banking on. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to buy the fucking pay-per-view shit that they was going to have on February 25th. I was actually looking forward to it, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I wanted fucking Mickey Bay and Tevin Foreman to get a payday. So it ain't no hate on no BLK Prime like they think. You feel me? Because if nigga wanted to dog them out, niggas can go full throttle at that shit. But it ain't no knocking, no hate on them, because they ain't never did shit to us like that. We just speaking the facts. And when we speak the facts, niggas try to make it like it was hating on them and shit like that. Or y'all hate because y'all ain't about the Boy Crawford fight. Y'all just like motherfuckers start coming at us hard. Start coming at the chat and the people in the chat hard as fuck for no apparent reason. No apparent reason. All because we said we weren't fucking with the BLK Prime and the Terrence Boy Crawford shit because of what they did to EJ, right? But after that, y'all got some motherfucking people that probably was gonna support y'all ass to the end. No knock on y'all, none whatsoever. It was a knock on the motherfucker who came and stole y'all money and ran. And now y'all
see me personally, money, it's like, man, like I was rooting for him to put on great fight cards. That fight card that they gave us, it was trash. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna talk bad about that shit like I would if DAZN put on the trash fight card, if PBC put on the trash fight card and made you pay for it, or anybody else. I didn't talk about PBC's fight cards before. I didn't talk about Top Rank fight cards, DAZN, all of that shit. So we wasn't hating on BLK. If they came in the game, or if they came back and gave us a hell of a fight card, I like it. Like you said, man, I was looking forward to the Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer and you know, AB and to see what AB was gonna do. We were looking forward to that shit. Yep. So, you know, hey.
Facts on facts, bro. It just came down to the point to where niggas start throwing stones. All right, sister. Niggas start throwing motherfucking stones and dogging us out left to right for no apparent reason. And then just think we supposed to shut the fuck up. We just supposed to take it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Listening to another corny cornball ass nigga who got all the hate in this world for PBC. I'm talking about he hate PBC with a passion now. Fred old corny ass because he can't get motherfucking press passes no more. He can't make his dollar off boxing as much as he want to act like he's so paid and so rich. Yeah, that press money was good money for you, boy. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. You said it yourself. I was making almost $100,000 a year from this press conference. I mean, this media shit. Almost 100 a year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that 100 a year gone. That shit hurt your ass. I don't care how big a nigga is or how much money you talking about you got. $100,000 a year. And once that start coming out the bank account, you got to dig a little deeper for everything else. Yeah, you go feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you start listening to that dude and start dogging motherfuckers out, and then they want to paint us as the bad guys and shit. And then we supposed to be the jealous ones, and we just mad because we not getting certain interviews and we not in that position. And man, we the same niggas that we always been, and where the fuck we at, and we A-okay with that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what a motherfucker got. You just opening up your mouth and saying this and saying that. So at the end of the day, man, it just comes down to just stay real, dog. Stay real. The ones that fuck with you go fuck with you, and the ones that's not. You feel me? That's just gonna be that. But on this side with Adrien Broner and that other shit, only thing we did keep was like you said, bro. Report it what the fuck we saying, and we can support whatever we want to support. But we reported what we saying just like we've been doing. Ain't nothing changed. Doing the same thing that everybody else been doing when it's a fucked up court or with some bullshit come down in the game, fam. It people don't like it when it fell on them. You know what I'm saying? When a joke's on somebody else, it's all fun and games. But when a joke fall on your ass, you know what I'm saying? You don't like the shit and everybody this, that, and the third. So, man, we ain't changing up for shit. We gonna keep speaking the real and giving it how we give it, bro. So at the end of the day, like my man said, bro, it is what the fuck it is.
Now, one thing I got a question about, right? Because like I said, man, AB, he didn't work his ass off. He didn't got in shape, and I respect him because although I don't agree with how he went about some things, right? How he was talking bad about the PBC because he felt that he didn't need them no more. That, you know, basically believing some bullshit that BLK Prime was feeding him. So he went about it the wrong way. But I do respect that he was able to keep it 100. He was able to talk about it and keep it 100 and say, look, man, I was drinking every day. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was bullshitting. I was drinking in training camp. So I love how he kept it real about the situation, right?
Right.
And how he was able to get up off his ass, right? Because he was in the bad shit. He was in bad shape, dog. And train. Yeah,
Key, tell him, Key, every day, Key, how you send me that shit. Like, man, Monty, go look at this dude right now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm small. Key, y'all wasn't doing this shit out of spite. I swear, my daddy saw he doing it. Like, bro, look at it. Like he was sad to see him. I'm talking about every time AB in the motherfucking that little bitty ass hotel room, y'all. Pissy drunk. We want reporting this shit. We want going out there. AB looking like AB that motherfucker. Pissy drunk, fries everywhere, with his girlfriend. Just I'm talking about out of it, bro. I'm like, God damn,
cheeseburgers with motherfucking chili cheese and shit.
Yeah, but niggas be dog when they be out reporting that shit.
But and I didn't report on none of that shit. But the thing is, like I said, man, I was like, he came from the motherfucking dirt and was able to get himself in shape and train, and that shit hard to do. I don't give a fuck who you is. The shape that he was in is very hard to do. So I respect him. And I feel bad that he don't have no fight. Like, why couldn't BLK Prime get him another opponent? They could have. It's a lot of dudes that's in shape in the gym waiting for a call.
But let me say this, Key. When Diana said what she said, she hope Al Haymon get. Listen, Al Haymon love Adrien Broner, right? They know him. They know him like the back. I said they know he go talk bullshit, this, that, and the third, right? Now, that could have been a good thing for his ass, even though he didn't get paid his money. Like you say, he got him up off his ass to where he's in shape now, to where he can go to Al and look, Al, I know I fuck up, this, that, and the third. Give me this last shot. You know what I'm saying? If this what it is, because he in shape, look at him. So guess what? It's going to be another fight on PBC with Adrien Broner, and it's going to fuck them up. So he probably could go back to Al and be like, you know what? You in good shape. Let's see your ass. This what we was trying to get you to this position that you in now, to get your ass back in shape and say you still can make some money. It ain't gonna be the money that you think you go get, because you think you supposed to just get the fucking world. You think, oh, because I'm Adrien Broner, I'm supposed to get 4 million to fight. No, it don't work like that. You get your ass back in shape, you gonna make you some good money. I'm gonna make sure I take care of you. But what you looking for, you ain't gonna get, bro. And that's his problem. He was looking for a number that he wouldn't go get, and he knew that shit. And but by him being drunk, it fucked his thinking up. So now by him having a clear head, he might can go sit his ass down and say, okay, Al, all right, I'll take that 500,000 and go fight that fight. And then if I can get in one of them big fights, I can get a few million. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sending your ass down, I think you're supposed to just get 2 million to fight motherfucking Ivan Redcash. Nah, nigga, don't work like that. So it probably was a good thing for his ass. He got another opportunity coming.
He deserved, like, you know what I'm saying, where he came from. He did deserve for at least BLK Prime to get him a fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of fighters that be in these gyms waiting for a call. That stay in shape. They could have found him another fight. And then I feel bad for Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer. It's like, y'all already seen what they didn't have to go through. These dudes been trying to fight each other for damn near 2 years now. So y'all could have put on the card, and found AB a last minute replacement. They could have did that shit, dog. But I don't think the business was right. The business wasn't right. You heard what Christy Martin said, that she had never worked with them again. So it was more than just AB's opponent falling through. It was more than just Michael Williams getting his jaw broke. It was a lot more to that shit, you know what I'm saying, not going through than that. Because they could have still went on with the show. You know what I'm talking about? Because for one, and no disrespect to Michael Williams Jr. and Michael Williams Sr., I fuck with them heavy. No disrespect. But for one, right, wasn't nobody, like, they wasn't paying because Michael Williams Jr. was on the card. They were paying because of Adrien Broner and maybe Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? Because that card was already put together before Michael Williams Jr. had ever, ever even thought he was going to be fighting Adrien Broner.
I mean, they had 2 opponents before. Shit.
Yeah, so they could have found a late replacement and went through, but that just showed you that it was something more about it. The business was fucked up. Or they could have pushed it back and had it, pushed it back a couple of weeks or something. But they didn't do that. You feel me? And now like I said, man, as quick as they came in, they gonna leave a lot quicker. And that's just how I feel about it. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? That whole event is canceled now. The promoter says she ain't fucking with them, so I don't see how they gonna bounce back from that. Plus, like you coming in the game, right? Let's just keep it 100. You coming in the game and you trying to pick fighters and like pick and grab fighters that's already scheduled in fights. Mm-hmm. You're trying to get fighters right out of their contracts and have them come over and fight. That's not how you do business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? These other promoters that already invested their money in the event, invested their money in these fighters and all that shit. And you think you can come in a game and just snatch up fighters that already have fight scheduled.
That's true.
But this boxing shit is a all of these promoters and it's a small fraternity, right? Mm-hmm. And that word spreads very fast. You can't come in a game like that because you try to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? You gonna leave out the door, you know what I'm saying, the same way you came in.
Ain't paid no dues, kid, at all. Ain't paid no dues, ain't got nobody paid, ain't made no money for nobody, but y'all want to come and fuck up people money? Oh, y'all are crazy, boy. This is an organized crime ring, boy. You get yourself fucked up around these parts. Like, niggas saying this and saying that. Y'all, like, that people really put money to this, and this really be people's careers. They've been doing this shit for their entire life. For y'all to come up and step in the way of something that's really going down. And I'm telling you, them fucking with that Errol Spence and that Terrence Bud Crawford fight and doing that sneaky shit behind their back. Man, like I say, quiet as kept. They ain't came out and said shit out of person, but come on, man. You think people go fuck with y'all after doing that? I think they go burn their bridges with Showtime and with Al Haymon? Nigga, you crazy as hell, bro. Y'all want to come out here because y'all dealing with a motherfucking YouTube channel. They got a few subscribers and y'all just get into the game with a fucked up background already with so many motherfucking bankruptcies and court cases and this is no knocking nobody and all this shit. And thinking y'all somebody because y'all think y'all some little bullies or something. Man, welcome to the real world, homie.
Hey, what happened to money? What happened to the oh yeah, it's gonna be more big announcements, more big signings to come.
Another big announcement. You know,
I'm still waiting for them big announcements and then more big signings to come. I guess the big announcements was hey, they doing all this content on PBC closing their doors and Showtime going out of business and all that shit. Al Haymon going broke and all that shit, but
that all of a sudden make them
like their doors closed.
Yeah, they the big dogs now.
Hey, it looked like some doors closed, all right. And it went PBC and Showtime.
More than some doors closed, windows, all type of shit closed on their ass.
Boarded up.
Hey. Nailed them motherfuckers shit.
Came and, you know what I'm saying, came and gave Terrence Crawford a way out. That's what happened. And I'm sticking to this. If BLK Prime had never came in the picture, Terrence Crawford would have had no choice but to fight Errol Spence because nobody else was giving him a way out.
Facts, bro.
Nobody else.
You heard Eddie Hearn out his own mouth say there's only one fight for him. We not finna fuck with that. We don't have Errol Spence. Golden Boy won't fuck with him because they know they didn't have Errol Spence, right? He just fucked up with Top Rank. So you know it's like it was no other big time situation out there for him to go to, and he wouldn't go to it because they didn't have millions of dollars for him. You know what I'm saying? But y'all came over and y'all invested y'all whole motherfucking situation. I remember Blue said, "Oh yeah, you know we're willing to give him that, and we'll take a hit. We're going to red for him." Y'all went the red, all right. I'm winning the red, the pink, the orange, the blue, the green. You feel me? Y'all winning the
I'm laughing, but I'm mad at the same time because it's like y'all did all of that shit, right? To fucking go bankrupt again, basically. Y'all did all that shit to go bankrupt again, right? If you took a fight from what the world wanted to see, and when did you get out of it? What did you get out of it?
Y'all could have waited till that fight was over with. It came off better with Terrence Crawford, cuz. Right. Y'all would have been able to have Adrien Broner. Y'all still be able to do whatever y'all want to do, whatever y'all plans was. Y'all let the motherfucker talk y'all to bring a Terrence Crawford over, paying that motherfucker the whole budget, and y'all thought y'all was going to blow up through the motherfucking roof, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think because Terrence Crawford came and said BLB, BLE, BLBB. Oh, Black Prime, baby. That's the only time you heard him say Black Prime for you motherfuckers. You feel me? That motherfucker did every interview, did promote y'all not one time. Y'all didn't get on his ass about not promote y'all. And you know what I'm saying? This is what happened. Like I said, Keith, if he got that money for me, bro, he'd have BLM. I mean, wait a minute, BLK written on his motherfucking forehead for the entire duration until the fight was over with. You feel me? His kids, his woman, everybody would have had BLK on their ass. BLK shirts, BLK shoulder pads, BLK shoes. Your son Russell, they gonna have them little BLK motherfucking little wrestling helmets on their head. You got me fucked up. You gonna promote me? We gonna get some promotion at your ass. You know what I'm saying? I paid all that money and ain't get nothing out of it, bro.
Nothing, dog.
But a show with Omaha that ended in 6 rounds.
And then went about it ass backwards. Dog. You know, and my man Jermaine Bean says the WBO just ordered Bud Crawford versus Rocha. Yep. We know where this is going. We know this is. I told y'all where this is going.
Yeah.
He gonna break his neck to fight this goddamn fight. It ain't gonna need to be no purse bid or none of that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? He gonna break his neck to fight Rocha.
That's just to clean it up, Key. Make them order like you gotta do it. So
yeah. Deal. Well, see, but what we'll do for we'll just have him we'll just have the WBO order it, bud.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the fans. Cause Bud, you know, he like, man, they gonna get on my helmet. Like, I want to take this deal. But man, I ain't gonna never hit the end. Oh, don't worry about it, Bud Crawford. You're the best fighter in the world. We're just gonna have him order it, bro.
You know, they order Earl to fight Thurman, right? He got to fight Thurman, right? You know, Oscar eyes bigger, but guess what? We're gonna order them to fight you. Don't worry. You know, we've been doing this for a long time now. Yeah, okay. We just signed the contract, but the difference is it's going to be a 3-fight contract. This is no
he ain't gonna request to see no books or none of that shit.
None of that shit. You feel me? No transparency, no nothing. Motherfucker signed on a dollar line. He'll sign that bitch blindly. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. Get out of that shit, bro.
Man, this, like I said, it don't surprise me. I knew it was coming. Like I said the whole time, that shit is right up his alley. Now the fans are, it was ordered, man. It was his mandatory. What did you think he was going to do? He had to. He had no choice, you know.
Okay, the difference is he's fighting him at 147.
Yeah.
Earl fighting him at 54. He's fighting him at least it's a championship fight.
This nigga Bud needs to go ahead and just hang it up, dog.
All right, nigga talk about being a Hall of Famer so much. Go ahead and retire.
Sean Clark says, fair to say it'll be an honorable backtrack some of the PBC slander instead of doubling down. Hopefully, motherfuckers ain't still trying to save face. We'll see. Man, you know they gonna come with some more shit. You know they gonna come with some. Roach is better than. Well, what has Thurman done? Roach is better than Thurman.
Mm-hmm. You know they fit it do, bro. Oh, you know, PBC. The only reason why they still have Andy Ruiz is because of Deontay Wilder. That's the only reason. That's it. They had to go back. They knew they messed up. They knew they was going to get backlash, and you know they went back and they met his standards. They met his standards. That's all.
Yeah. Oscar didn't give Bud a way out. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Bud gave himself a way out.
Exactly.
This one, like I said, this is a different situation because y'all gotta understand when Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was negotiating before, when everybody knew that they was gonna go into negotiations, right? Everybody knew what the next play was. Everybody stepped back. Mm-hmm. Oscar De La Hoya didn't want nothing to do with Terrence Crawford at that time. He stepped back. Mm-hmm. Eddie Hearn, he came and he stepped back out the picture. He said, "Hey, I don't want nothing to do with him. Yeah. I don't got Errol Spence." Top Rank, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't in the picture no more. Bud was suing them. So he had nowhere to go but the PBC. And then, BLK Prime, they came, stuck their nose in the motherfucking business. Like, well, we'll give you a way out, Bud. We know that you don't have no choice but to sit on the goddamn bench or fight Errol Spence, but we'll come through and we'll rescue you. That's what happened. If it wasn't for him, we would have had to fight. But now, so he knew he had a way out. So his thing is, okay, how can I save face in the public? Well, I'm going to ask for this. they actually gave me this. Well, I'm gonna ask for this and I'm gonna ask for that. Now I'm gonna slow it down to where I'm gonna say, okay, well, y'all know I want to fight in 2022. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna respond to them. Well, now I'm gonna ask to see. I'm gonna ask for transparency. Well, you can have transparency. Well, you know what? Now I want to see. Now I want to be. Now I want to have the right to approve all y'all expenses over there on Showtime. This motherfucker wanted to be a Showtime CEO. In order to fight Errol Spence, I want to be a Showtime. I want to be a CEO at Showtime Sports. Come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So because
Coach K is
and the reason he was doing all of that because he didn't give a fuck, because at that point in time he's like, fuck y'all. I already got BLK Prime. I'm hollering at them every day. They promising me that they gonna come up with a big event for me. They promising me this. I don't need y'all no more. And that's what it went down to. You know what I'm saying?
Coach K, ain't no free publicity, bro.
Huh?
Coach K, gotta knock that out the chat, bro. No free publicity, bro.
Who is Coach K?
I don't know. But Coach K put strictly business, but we had to take that on now.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a fact. But
yeah. Oh yeah, I seen it. You right about that strictly business. Mm-hmm. Now go and make another account. Key to the Game Boxing Channel says exactly, ETB. Get this nigga out of here. Found every reason not to fight. Real talk, dog.
And then remember this, Key. That's how I knew, bro. I swear, bro. I knew that Oscar De La Hoya was going after Terrence Crawford. When he came out and he put out that little shit about Errol Spence and he's talking about, oh man, it was this, it was that. Remember? Like he exposed and why the fight that happened with Errol Spence, then Oscar De La Hoya came behind him about, yeah, I agree with Bud Crawford. Talking about, I'm going to put out mine next. And then so I know how it's going to be, social media or something. Look, Oscar De La Hoya never came out and said shit about Al Haymon, but I knew he was going after Terrence Crawford then, bro. And I knew that because I knew he needed to fight. He going to need a big time fight for Virgil Ortiz soon, and he wanted to be Terrence Crawford, bro.
Dundada, if you don't go on the hell on with some Dundada, he never gets through a whole show without saying some dumb ass shit. Talking about, I think Bud versus Rocha will do decent pay-per-view numbers. Nigga, if you don't, man, don't nobody want to see no goddamn Bud Crawford versus Rocha and pay for it. Come on, man, you better put that shit on free on the zone free shit. Well, you already paying for this. Man, ain't nobody paying to see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody that's already paying what $30 a month or $25.99 a month for DAZN gonna pay an extra whatever they gotta pay to see a goddamn Bud Crawford versus Rocha. Nigga, man, please.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Just to see another fucking win by Bud, knowing he gonna win the fight.
Some Rocha.
Nobody can sit up here and somebody they think Rocha got a chance against Terrence Crawford. None of you niggas. Not even you.
Really?
None of you niggas sit up here and say, oh well, Rocha has a shot against Terrence Crawford. He can actually win that fight. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, come on, bro. Put a 1 in the chat if you're going to pay to see Bud Crawford versus Rocha. And I'm talking about pay 2 times. 1 time for a subscription to DAZN and then twice for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Put a 1 in the chat. Money Brown ain't even going to show that shit on his Instagram.
Yeah,
oh, shit. Money, you showing the fight?
Money. Hey, go live, bro. You get the fuck away from me, you better.
How about you pay for that shit yourself?
You hear me? You send me the money and I'll buy it, and then I'll show that motherfucker.
M-Dub, he the only one that put a 1 in the chat, and he's a diehard Bud Crawford fan. Diehard Bud Crawford fan. I know you got to be a diehard Bud Crawford fan to pay that shit.
That nigga from Omaha.
Salute. But I ain't got no problem with it. You know, hey, one thing I can't tell another grown man to do is where to spend your money at.
Right. And we ain't tell nobody to boycott.
You want to spend your money. I just know I wouldn't.
Right. And we ain't tell nobody to boycott shit. So before they run with that narrative again.
Right. Mr. Mechanical says 3. It never crosses my mind. Real talk. My dude Lou Era said, "I'm gonna pay no attention." Real talk. Rocha. Fucking. I'm trying to set up a fight with Terrence Crawford and Rocha. Everybody wants to see that fight. Oscar get high on cocaine, get the lying his ass off.
You hear me? I remember when I tried to promote that fight before, and I did a poll. I don't know if people remember this poll, but the poll was kind of up there. Earl Spence was the first, and then I think Rocha was number 2. Putting no poll with Rocha and Earl Spence on shit. Rocha was number 2, and he wasn't that far off, guys. It was like 60-40, 60-40. But what the fuck Rocha is?
And this shit, dog. But PBC, man, they showing out, dog. PBC showing out, they putting on in the big way. And I'm just waking up every day, checking my phone to see if they closed their doors yet.
You hear me? See if the lights went off. The water stopped running, goddamn me. Because it looked like it's a well-oiled machine, if you ask me, Key. And you got Earl saying he'll never leave Al. They try to put it on Wilder like he was leaving Al. He say he got a cool relationship with Al. He ain't going nowhere.
Right.
On, man. Y'all better quit playing, man. Al Haymon run this shit. Y'all boys
want
Al.
How they gonna flip that,
bad, man?
You know how they flip that? Well, these guys just don't say anything because you see what happens. You see what happens if they say anything. They're scared. They're afraid. Come on. They're afraid to say anything about Al Haymon.
And then they're gonna use Adrien Broner as the reason. You see what happened to AB?
You see? Oh man.
Motherfucker say, "Oh, AB, you see, he doesn't pay his fighters." Look, Adrien Broner just came out to admit that he don't get paid. Adrien Broner
I don't understand. Why do you have a YouTube channel, right? A boxing channel, and you're supposed to be reporting on boxing, and you use it to push a narrative? Like I just don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely don't understand how some of you fucking clowns run with this shit.
They channels get bought off like Canelo bought my shit, Key.
Oh yeah, Canelo bought your shit out. Yeah, I forgot. So Canelo actually he called me and asked me, was it a good idea to buy your channel out?
Facts. He called Key first. He wanted to check.
Yeah, he did, man.
He showed sugar don't stink. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I actually get paid 20% of all the proceeds that go to Money Brown TV,
But I don't say shit about that. You feel me?
Hello.
I'm trying to get it down to 12%. You know what I'm saying? Because Key don't do shit for real. So I'm trying to get it down to 12%. You know what I mean? Walk away with an extra 8%.
Man, but hey, shit looking bad out here, dog. Bud Crawford, he got what he wanted. The PBC, like I said, let's just keep watching. I think they're going to close their doors tomorrow, y'all. Breaking news. The PBC Showtime shuts down. All of the fights that they had scheduled are no longer happening, my people. It's no longer happening, my people.
It's tomorrow.
Over. It's over. Oh, snap, man. Yeah. So, man, y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. We will be back tomorrow with more breaking news. A lot more to cook on, man. A lot more to cook on. Big fights coming up, man. We got a lot to look forward to, but I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I told people I wouldn't pay to see that goddamn Adrien Broner shit. But when Saturday came, I keep it 100, y'all. When Saturday came, I was like, man, damn. I kind of wish that Adrien Broner card was happening.
For real, cuz.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I was like, shit, I kind of wanted to see that shit when Saturday came. I was kind of like, damn, man, it would have been dope if, that card was happening. Didn't happen, though. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Y'all smash my like button. Y'all already know how I do. Mr. There you go, talking that boxing again. But before we get up out of here, y'all smash the like button, everybody, and Money, man. Let them know what you got going on.
We're going to lie tonight, man. We're going to touch on, a little bit of this situation with Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? Him leaving BLK Prime. Talk about Earl Spence, his next move. Something else. We'll figure it out. So y'all just come through. We'll go live at 9:15 Central Time. Come rock out with your boy, man.
Keep supporting my brother, Everything Boxing. Keep supporting the real ones. And yeah, man, we do it for y'all, fam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we out. We will be back tomorrow. I appreciate y'all. Gone.